Shocking video footage of a test of the most powerful bomb ever detonated by the United States has re-emerged this week. The footage shows a huge mushroom cloud rising high into the sky after the Castle Bravo bomb was detonated at a remote atoll in the Pacific Ocean. The force of the 1954 test, with a yield of 15 megatons of TNT, greatly exceeded expectations, giving several residents on nearby atoll severe radiation poisoning. Castle Bravo was the first in a series of high-yield thermonuclear weapon design tests conducted by the United States at Bikini Atoll, Marshall Islands, as part of Operation Castle. The operation's ultimate objective was to test designs for a powerful nuclear weapon that could be delivered by aircraft. Detonated on March 1, 1954, Castle Bravo remains the most powerful nuclear device detonated by the United States. It was the country's first test of a hydrogen bomb, an immensely powerful weapon whose destructive power comes from the rapid release of energy during the nuclear fusion of isotopes of hydrogen, using an atom bomb as a trigger. Castle Bravo's yield was 15 megatons of TNT, more than twice the power of the 6 megatons predicted by U.S. scientists before the blast. Radioactive fallout spread to the nearby inhabited atolls of Rongelap and Utrik and led to the evacuation of 253 people from the two islands for medical care. While some returned to Utrik just a few months later, the inhabitants of Rongelap did not return until 1957, and many later chose to leave again. The catastrophic test prompted many to call for the ban of atmospheric testing. After 1962, all nuclear tests in the U.S. were conducted underground, many of which took place at a test site in Nevada. Declassified footage of many of the United States atmospheric tests, those detonated above ground, has increasingly begun to surface online. In December, more than 120 clips of newly declassified nuclear tests were posted to YouTube to immortalize the historic footage online. Weapons physicist is meticulously scanning films of devastating detonations captured by United States military researchers between 1945 and 1962. As well as saving the footage before the film is stored on deteriorates, nuclear scientists are using the scanned footage to improve weapons simulations. The U.S. military hasn't conducted a nuclear test since 1992, now preferring to use computer simulations to calculate the impact of newly developed weapons. It's been 25 years since the last nuclear test, and computer simulations have become our virtual test ground, but those simulations are only as good as the data they're based on, said lead researcher Dr. Gregg Spriggs, a weapons physicist at the federal Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory, LLNL, in Livermore, California. Accurate data is what enables us to ensure the stockpile remains safe, secure and effective without having to return to testing. Data collected using the decades-old footage has shown that original estimates about the yield of the explosions was 20 to 30% off. It has allowed researchers to get a more accurate measure of each fireball's growth and better determine the test's yields to improve modern simulations.